2024 has been a very interesting year for me personally. I did more traveling than I ever had in the past, back and forth between Eastern and Western Europe, the UK, Canada, back and forth to the US, and now to South America. I've met some incredible people along the way, seen some great places, ate some awesome food, and enjoyed all the different cultures that we encountered. And I do this with my family, so it's even more important with my wife and my young son. In gaming, I took a break from War and Order for about 4 months, and I spent some time playing console games with my son a lot, and I still do play them. And then I returned, and I do feel, and I tell everybody, it's good to take breaks from games, especially when you're so heavily invested, especially if you're in leadership or you're commanding events and that sort of thing. And so I returned, and I started in a new realm. It's been a few months now, and I really, really, really enjoy it for a lot of different reasons. So, hey guys, it's that time of year again. Get your hot beverage of choice, sit back with me, and let's talk about the channel. Let's talk about War and Order, mobile gaming in general, and what keeps me going. But before we get started, and I know this is a really sensitive topic, but do you or anyone you know in your alliance have problems with early release? I know we in DIS have had several people get overly excited in our last Elite adventures. Well, today's sponsor is here to help.
Do you or a friend have a problem with releasing early? Is your hold always go, go, go? Do you have the uncontrollable need for speed?
You're not alone. In a recent survey, 70% of players have experienced problems with premature release. But now, from the makers of Cry No More Anti-Tears solution, a new revolutionary product has hit the market. Introducing for the first time Power Break X, always release on time. With Power Break X, you are guaranteed to arrive on time 60% of the time, every time.
It's illegal in 9 countries.
No more early arrivals draining of life. From now on, everyone will be satisfied. This month only, use code Heretic Strategy for 20% off your order.
Okay, back to the video. Let's start with the channel. I really enjoy doing this. It's one of my favorite things that I do. But with all things, I tend to overcommit. I put some crazy goals in, like do a video every day, which I've done in the past, and it's nonsense. There's no way I can keep up with that. I've been more measured in the last few months, especially this month, as now I'm focusing solely on War and Order. And especially in December, I made that choice because with the holidays and everything else going on, I just don't have time to take on more. I can tell you these sponsorship videos are incredibly fun for me, and it lets me use my sense of humor and share it and my personality a little bit more. I'm more free and open with it, and with all of you. The interactions that I have with the viewers of these videos are really rewarding now that I have more time to dedicate and have real conversations, and I have them all the time. I'm going to leave my line and my Discord here and my email address as well. If you want to reach out to me and talk to me about anything, about the game, about traveling, about anything. And I do have a travel channel as well. I'm not going to cross promote those or anything like that, but that's another thing that I'm super interested in, obviously. Going forward, we're focused on giving more to the mobile gaming and to the War and Order player base especially. And when I say we, what I mean is all the friends that are behind the scenes that do tons of work to make all of this happen. From cyberspace, creating a Discord server for our members, which is almost complete, to Renoa, Mango, who've been good friends for a long time, Siege, Petal, Jufro, Julia has been a friend for a long time as well. Really, the whole leadership team at DIS, for the advice that they give me on the videos that I do and putting up with me. I know it's a lot. My wife has to put up with me. Can you imagine? They share a lot of knowledge for the game, and they do so much to make the game fun to play and for the whole alliance, actually, in 1745. And, I mentioned my wife. My wife does a lot of stuff to help me promote the channel, to review the stuff that I'm working on, to laugh at some of the jokes, and to look at me kind of weird when the jokes don't really go very well. Without all of their help, and my son too. My son is 7. He turns 8 in a couple days, or tomorrow actually. And he is like my biggest fan for sure. And whenever he's playing games, he's always like, "Hey guys, this is Anthony," that sort of thing. It's really, really cute. But he watches all the videos and he laughs along with me and tells me when they could be better. And without all of their help, it wouldn't be the same, and it really wouldn't be as fun as it is, and I really wouldn't do it, right, without everybody who's involved here. One of the things that we're going to be working on are more detailed guides to marches, to setups, to like artifacts and totems and all of those things, and especially how to spend on them in a logical way without going overboard and overspending on things when you shouldn't. Things you should do when you first start playing the game, as well as what to focus on later on in the game as well. You have to look at it from different standpoints, like when you're just starting off in a realm, and for people who've been playing for 3 or 4 years, like what should they be focusing on now with the changes to the game and how things work, like the event schedules and all of that. I can say with the event schedules, at some point it gets a little overwhelming. You have 2 Elite Wars, Fortress Wars, Void, Brave Valley. There's a ton of stuff going on in the game. How do you keep up with it all? One of the videos that I'm going to be doing soon is how to pick what you focus on as a player and as an alliance to get the most out of the game. As far as mobile gaming, it's been a super interesting year. I'm always looking to try new games, to see what new ideas are out there that are in mobile gaming. In general, really, I think that the market's been mostly stagnant. I'm not super happy with what they're doing in mobile. With the advances in phones and tablets, you would expect a lot more. As for War and Order specifically, as I said earlier, I've really been enjoying the game a lot more lately, and by playing other games, I have a better appreciation of all the things that are done so well within War and Order. I really like the Alliance focus, the Alliance events, and I've really thrown myself into the game more than I really ever did previously. I love leading alliances with great people and good leaders, and we really have all of that in 1745, and I wouldn't change anything at all. I do have big expectations for War and Order in 2025, especially like what new things are going to be offered to the game that aren't just spend, right? Like a new item that then you have to spend all kinds of money to get to. I want to see what's done for the low spenders, the medium spenders, and even the no spenders in the game. How are they going to be taken care of? Without them, the game is boring, and it goes for any game in this market. You have to take care of the people who aren't spending a lot of money, because those are the people that make it fun. If you just have the heavy spenders in the game, there's just a few people. It's not as fun at all. So I hope all of you will stick around with the channel as we go on this ride together, and I hope you have an incredible holiday season, and that you're able to spend time with your family, and it gives you a chance to relax and reflect on 2024. And I'll see you in 2025, and with that, take care.